Hey, when they drop this Griselda documentary in 20 years, I'm telling you, the part surrounding this album finna go stupid. Mach-Hommy joins Griselda 2016. He then proceeds to out-rap everybody on their joint EP, Don't Get Scared Now. Then the guy drops just this one album, then splits from the group after they had a falling out. A lot of Mach fans consider this one right here to be a classic, so we finna see.
It ain't rocket science. I got my heart set on some presses with the peppers and the onions. More or less, I mean breakfast with the style. Within the arm's length, arsonists, detectives, liars, vampires. I Kamosi in Japan with mad lion.
I'm feeling those opening bars. It's basically just trap imagery.
Riot, Moschino, Mighty Mouse, Caskin. Golden goose, fancy, cloudy white canvas. Use a damn snitch.
Some sneakerhead bars right there.
You brought the feds to my mama house 10 deep. Big homie told me take it to the house. He like, where to? These niggas terrible.
I slick. Little slick flex. Alright, take it to the house, nigga. Which one? A solo mellowed out verse.
You the motherfucking bad slow. Yo, you ain't never play no chicken cacciatore. Pitching dimes and some nickels with the pistol packing shorty. Call meteoric, mediocre. You had the Maurice. I had the products with the air hole, the Fantasia, freedom up to a heathen, then delete him, leave him, no rolling deep to slugs and shallow breathing.
That's gritty right there. That closer. Solid. That felt like a little warm-up track, both for August Fanon on the beat and for Mach. Lyrically, it was mostly just standard braggadocio. He had some street bars in there, a lot of sneaker bars in there, like the out of my price point sneakers. But he had good flows, rhyme schemes. I like his delivery on the chorus too. Beat-wise, it was a really mellowed out beat, but I do like the bass line. Those guitars sounded pretty dope. They were drenched in reverb. A pretty good opener overall. This is Tunnel Vision. Horns come in heavy.
Python trench coat, man.
He dropped a nice little Easter egg in Pray for Haiti when he referenced this bar, when he said this gonna be the year I get my Python trench coat.
No cheese squeeze or nothing, just ramen noodles with salt, hold the pork and get my TTs to buzzing. Pull up your EBs for bluffing, fuck pumping your brakes. I'm from a place where niggas squeeze in your bucket, ain't gotta be a luxury.
Tough. That's the, hey, we catch bars right here, and that's a tough one. Real clever play on the phrase pumping your brakes. Like pumping the brakes slang for slowing down, but literal brakes. You squeeze brakes, and then bucket being slang for car, so he ain't pumping the brakes, he's shooting out the car. Come on, man.
We keep percussion, hit your fast clapping cymbal with a snare for the culture. I know you gotta be prepared for the fuck shit. Shots echo like a joy when the boys tap it. Crop pot kettle, smoke the boy like a Deutsch master.
That's tough.
You gully, we gully too.
That's tough. He's playing with that boy joy Deutsch sound. Then that's also a play. I think it's a Bible phrase, the joy echoes or something like that. Shots echo like a joy.
If I died and laid to the side for nothing,
that's a tough chorus.
Ain't budging.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ain't nothing. You want work, we got work, nigga, fuck it. Hey, so Coney Snow Beats bop. You taking cheap shots, key shot. If you don't know me, don't speak why. My ATL niggas know we gon' eat right.
Come on, man.
I can tell niggas know we on reply. It's all love, baby. Never. Come on, never. Man. Peace. Not now. These niggas hate when your hoodie is off-white. It's alright, they don't know you had it on all night. My nigga Westside told me off the cross, all you saw was white.
Ah, that's sick. That's more of a misdirection type punch, where he got you thinking the punch going one way and then he flip it on his head. Niggas hate when your hoodie is off-white. Sound like he about to make a flip on Off-White, the designer brand. Like niggas hate when you got money. But then he flipped it with, it's alright, they didn't know you had it on all night. Saying, nah, they hating because I'm wearing a dingy white hoodie. But I had it on all night because I was hustling. That's tough.
Ben's taking off dogs, Mac 10s ringing on. Been breaking off bras, that's 10s, play the calls.
Nah, that song is excellent. Like I said, them horns came in heavy. Then I like how those off-kilter keys played off of it. That's a sick beat. But nah, Mach got in his bag with those verses. I think I stopped almost every single line in that first verse. But fire wordplay, the pump of your brake bar. He had a fire percussion drum scheme in there. In that second verse, that Off-White bar is elite. The thing with Mach, his punches might not jump off the page, right? It might not be something you get instantly, but the wordplay is so in-depth and creative. That's a sick verse. This is 1080p. These keys is gorgeous.
I had the watch my back, nobody had my back. I had to watch my front, nobody had my front. I had to watch my side too.
Already, there's a lot more song structure than you typically get with this brand of hip hop. He's had a chorus in every single song.
Yo, my cousin got beef, then I got beef. I'm bringing hammers out, scraping pilots, clearing out.
Might not shoot nobody, but a cousin got beef, I got beef.
Making calls, taking off, buying bullets and bamming now. Collecting sketch, putting dog shit in hollers. I'm fresh to death, it's a sketch. Yep. Chalk wash away with raindrops, there's nothing left. Damn it. I almost lost my life 1,000 times. Popping nines, pocket nines, golf clubs, dancers. Niggas hit me with cars. I dodge niggas handwork. And every time I find myself by myself when the smoke clear. The family what you make it, dog. It's never what you giving. Fuck a visit in a prison. A piece of shit with a ribbon. Nobody give a fuck about you when you breathe. Nobody love you when you alive. They doubt you when you free.
That's a tough song. That beat was perfect for the song. That chorus, even though I don't think the lyrics nothing crazy, the way it sounded sonically and the way he delivered it, fire. His verses wasn't no lyrical acrobatics, but his delivery super passionate. You know, you feeling every bar as he rapping about people not being there for him. It sounds somewhat harmonic and melodic and showing off a lot of versatility even on these first 3 tracks. So this is plenty.
West, I say, yo, we up North Machine Day, you know what I mean? And then, yo, as far as the work, my nigga.
Hey, this that I've been working on a railroad type beat, a John Henry type beat.
Good things come through those who wait. All you seen was Thomas Jefferson face. The scale was on the safe. Forget the place where I was born and raised. The tear weight on the glass ziploc bag to store the faith. Mostly black on black, she working magic, so she Polish. I'm back to black and don't embarrass it.
That's tough. She working magic, so she Polish.
Yo, you can cough up the breathing, or you can talk tough this evening, so we can stop up your breathing. The work is plenty in the hands of few. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, the whole concept of this song is hilariously ignorant. You got this, we've been working in the fields all day type beat. The chorus alludes to a Bible passage, but the content of the verse is hustling and prostitution.
Jesus, I formulate my theorem with the thesis. Lo and behold, if they can hear it, yo, I'm genius. Madman, all hope abandoned. Ye who enter through the velvet rope of dope, a pen, man. Your weakness precedes your hand.
He's calling out other rappers too. Basically telling other rappers they ain't put in no work, not no street work.
Pyrex money, the Proctor and the Silex dummy. Division where Iron Chef hungry. Come through the chambers, then I be chilling in 32 with 4 more left to get my banger and bang.
That's creativity. I don't think the beat was for me, but I see how it fit into the concept of the song. The verses was tough though, both the first and the second verse. I do like his delivery on that chorus as well. That's a pretty good song. This is Bey Six. That's a fire piano.
Hey yo, how many joking nigga? I ain't got no C's. I'm about to drop some kids off at the pool after I eat. Major difference. See me, I'm on my jean, I'm on my feet, I'm in my discus. Don't sweat the technique, my poor prince shit. Kings revolt in the lap of luxury.
He is floating right now.
No man, like, keep going, like, turn up, like. Hip hop, your ass move off my dick, you lost my wish. It's like the opposite of Mazel Tov L'Chaim. We think we posing like we're Mongol and we popping off the 9. Hip hop, your ass move off my dick, you lost my wish. Now BOM, you got the letters reversed. Remember me? You know I got the devil in her. I'm on my drizzy shit, no new friends, no new bands. Cause niggas in my city like the snow you in. Yet Mercedes, you gotta get some bread to get the ladies. Know some niggas in the feds that went to bed. I went to Haiti, young man.
Back to the basics, back to the sweats with the A6, back to the Lex or the A6.
He switched a bunch of different topics in that verse, but the bulk of the verse was taking jabs at somebody I'm assuming he grew up with, but it seemed like they falling out over a woman instead of focusing on the bread. I enjoy how he put that verse together, wording wise, rhyme scheme wise. I like that chorus too. Let's keep going.
Gang nigga, all I see is hoes. All I see is bitches and they want me for my low. Want me for my gear, want me for my shoes. Yo, all I see is bitches and they want me for my moves.
That's a sick song. The piano on that song is just so lush. That note reminds me of a Lupe song. I can't remember which one. I think it might be Us Placers with him, Kanye and Pharrell, Lupe, Kanye and Pharrell. But regardless, that's a sick beat. Like I alluded to earlier, man, there's a lot of structure in these songs. I mean, you get a chorus, bridge, refrain. I actually don't know what the difference between a bridge and a refrain is, but it felt right to say. So you do what you want with that information. This is Midnite Xpress with Conway.
Work. I got the little Uzi in the vert. I got a little movie with your earth. Yup. That bitch a vert. I got a little Scooby in the dirt. I got a little Moody with the shirt. Fuck.
So I will say what he's doing on these first couple of lines, pretty impressive. He's rhyming 5 syllables. So like rap 101, 1 syllable, don't do that. That's trash. 2 syllables and 3 syllables probably sounds pretty good, especially you got some end rhymes with it. 4 syllables, impressive. 5 syllables, that's probably the most syllables that you'll typically hear a rapper rap with. That's kind of what the elite rappers do.
I had my old head smoke you like Virginians. Knock you off your horse like a billion. More money.
He's still slanting a 5 syllable.
Wet like
he had a couple 4s in there too.
Taking everybody winning. Good men like she ain't nobody like me. Please, I give your hoe a job, she might freeze. Bruh, ain't nobody like us.
Hilarious.
Trust, it's Conway and Hommy, pipe up.
Every verse is a yay brick. Banana cake clips, I gotta be your favorite. 50 round stick on the back seat of the spaceship. Feg A6, panda head baked shit. That's the Bey Six in the city I'm based in. I was bagging up bass in my aunt's basement. Stole bass, Willie made shit. Sold bass on the day shift. Your skull break when the gauge lit.
Nah, that's tough. That bass wordplay, that's sick.
This that infection shit. I'm the best with this. That shit is definite. It's
nah, he's spazzing.
The specimen is full of estrogen. You just a bitch.
He's spazzing.
Pressure with the 50-shot machine and 2 extra clips. Fuck these niggas talking about.
Man, Mach and Conway got the talent. If they did a joint project together, especially now, that would be sick. I think Mach's verse was good. I broke his rhyme scheme down. But Conway, he spazzed on this one. I think he had a better verse of the two. A dope song. This is Michele Ma Belle.
A poet in a rapper's lane? Nah, I created my own lane. My own name. Keisha Plum, the only one under the sun. Arrogant as Michele Bennett Duvalier. She caused the fury of a nation. Uncontrollable greed. Insatiable lust. Irresistible decadence.
Alright, me personally, I think 90% of these Keisha Plum poems range somewhere between trash and not good. But for what it's worth, I do like how she touched on the theme of this album. Talking about arrogant as Michele Bennett Duvalier and then touched on some of the stuff she did. Now, you're going to have to do your own Wikipedia search. But a lot of this album has been tied to this theme of Michele Duvalier and her greed and how she recklessly spent Haiti's money, putting them in a bad place. So, 10% of that poem, I like. This is Mach Marcy.
Yeah, the coke out the king.
This horse sick.
Sipping man and prayer. A coach is very different than a player. Nigga, my grandma house smell like Santeria. You pussy, I ain't know you was a chica. The zigzag hit your V up. We hit your grow house, $400,000 Black Fatima. My grandfather had to leave her. These hoes nowadays try to hit you in the shower with the Zika. You arguing, we sneak the margarine inside the bogies. You smoke that by mistake, you get a crack high. Matlock, you trying to sew the cake, but it's a rat eye.
That's a great verse.
Up in the box.
That's a tough song. He could have kept going 2 more minutes. Fire verse, bunch of gritty street talk. He has some luxury bars merged in there as well. Dope minimalistic beat. This is HBO.
Hey yo, I had to see a side scraping brain matter off your kid, crack your skull, smack the windshield, stagger off for Nina. Everybody in my city got dread.
Grimy imagery.
I put you on an injured reserve, you and your fuckery. Gentat McCarroll, PayPal him with the cutlery. I heard you kids avoid mock like celery. Griselda got the buffalo wings. The fuck you telling me? Locked up with no commissary in the bounty. Now I'm praying for Delaney Hall. Breakfast in the county, homie. I bet you I'm out of y'all rate when the whole lift. Blowfish powder like a zombie out in Pole Prince.
So I know nothing about Mach's personal life like most people, but it would be super interesting if Westside Gunn and Mach actually met when they were locked up.
Liquid means with wine with fly ease back. My nigga ain't no need to lie. We buy G-Packs, 3 stats, crash the big wire with 9 recess. New Jersey drive for real, you niggas playing games.
He's showing us so many different rhyme schemes.
Jesus, clip longer than the 13 buzz. The weed plus these bitch niggas biting my steeds, bruh. We leave.
Hey, I ain't even from Tri-State, and that's hilarious.
Yo, pass that lighter. You know what I mean? another.
That's tough, man. Just a lot of braggadocio, good rhyme schemes over a sick beat. I rock with that heavy. This is Snow Beach.
I went from Snow Beach to Pompano Beats, no relief. I'm in my auntie house beat. I'm on the low, I'm nothing sweet. Fuck the beast, Pume, peace. I'm on the street. Fuck your IG. Gross tops is getting popped off. We sent your mail back. No need for return address. We circle best, pull up on the side with cuatro potes and let the burner press. Shred a copy like Kinko's. My nigga Mach-Hommy brought a choppy just to iron out the wrinkles.
Yeah, tough. Once again, only thing with that one is, man, he could have went on another 2 minutes. He's starting out with the sort of rags to riches. He started out in Haiti, now he got money. I can't make out what that vocal sample is saying, but it sounds like it's saying something like it's all for money and fame or something like that, which ties in with this theme of the album pretty well. I love me some gun bars, so I love those grimy bars on the second half of that verse. This is fresh off the boat.
Hey yo,
oh, these keys are sick.
Bitch,
Hey, slow down now. Nah, put nines on you like Gino Green. Let me flash that picture right here. That's tough.
Porcelain jags, toe tags, abortions niggas starting whole ass. Like cause to make a fortune all glass, extortion on crafts. My constituents will hop out the bucket and pull a Russian out the gold yard bag. I'm Mercedes with patent leather, heckler, OG 11s, Mac 11 fresher, OG lessons on my effing dresser.
Bro, he is spazzing right now.
Pull up in the Tesla playing some 94 Biggie.
So, man, what's dope about Mach is he's definitely in this neo-boom bap lane of hip-hop. I mean, if you just look at his content matter, it's the same as a West Side Gun. It's street bars, gun bars, drug bars, and luxury talk. But the way that he does it is so unique to anybody else in this space. It's somewhat abstract, but also stream of consciousness where he bounces from topic to topic effortlessly. Not to mention he can throw a punch out of nowhere, throw some wordplay out of nowhere. That verse is gas. This is FU.
That nigga, yo, fuck that nigga Mach. That shit, nigga be saying that shit far as hell for me.
I like this muddy sample.
When they talking that shit. My Trini bitch was like, who would I? She big on the sings. My Jewish bit was like, he got a lot of chutzpah.
Nah, we don't get down with her, man. Ain't no who that over here. Ain't no who that over here.
He like the black salt on noon spot. He spilling the ace. Control your anger, boy. Sometimes you gotta woo-sop. That what my BT hoe told me. She said I was the black golden child. Don't left the Ouija board lonely. Put your hands on it, baby. Better yet, just put your bandana face with no hands on it, lazy. My pretty bitch from you.
Yo, if he out here smashing with the bandana on, this is a wild nigga.
I mean, she do it like a geyser. She wavy. She 3/4 water, I'm a diver. She spray me. Blessings, blessings, many blessings that protect me from my Nefertiti bitch that make me breakfast. My white bitch from Montreal, she Quebecin'. She'll make you niggas see her body parts with the leggings. And that's why I'm on that fuck you nigga, pay me. Pay me, pay me, pay me. My Thai bitch think I'm Marley. She can't tell the difference between a Haitian nigga and a yardie. My Haitian bitch think I'm bougie. She think I'm on the same shit that got hit up with the Uzi.
That's a fun song right there. That's like the Haitian American version of Girls, Girls, Girls by Jay-Z. I'll say the only downside about that thing, I thought that chorus was pretty repetitive, but those verses, fire. I love how he sprinkled the humor in most of those stories. I think it's a dope song and a good switch of pace for the album. This is Trezeta Air Max.
Yo, how the yayo like 50%?
He said it was like 50% yayo? Yeah, that's them 2 bricks that Westside Gun was stretching to 5.
Yo, how the yayo like 50%? Baby T crystals again. I fuck around and niche where you been. Slime dollars, megatronic like a cholo. I transform about it, you buy the farm for smiling at an auto. I know my niggas is pissed off. I'm breaking down the bisque off. Finna bake 'em out in the fishball. If Christ feed the multitude with only 2 bars, I'm at the cute eyes who need a trap without the ooh-wops.
Hey. Everybody collectively put on your thinking caps. Because we got to break that one down. That was a bar. He said he breaking down the Biscoff, right? Which is biscuit, which is slang for a gun. So he breaking down the gun, and he in the fishbowl, right? The whip with no tents, fishbowl. And then he said Christ fed the multitude with 2 baths. So the whole thing was a 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread flip from the Bible. Bro, that's fire.
You with the shits, you stay low, you like Nas, and then your bitch be riding for you like Boss. We from the track of crack, boy, you like Todd. We been attacking that, or you like Todd.
We been attacking that or like Todd.
Lifters, you saying names up.
Yeah, then stainless lifter, playing back into that Tide bar, that's fire.
These are words from a Klansman, Griselda, white hoodie on the curb in a phantom.
I'll say with that song, a lot of that first verse went straight over my head. I'm really trying to put together, especially that for smiling at the auto line in the first few bars. I feel like that's a gun bar, and I feel like it's probably fire, but I can't piece the whole thing together. But the bars that I did get, tough, man, tough. That Tide scheme, fire. That 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread scheme, fire. So for what I could make out of it, that was some of the better wordplay on this album so far. I like that beat too. He's going heavy with the horns, but it's still versatility in it because he's playing around with different horns and different sounding horns. This is Bandana. This beat's something serious. The spaciest beat on the album so far.
It's on top of bands, on top of bands. On top of bands, on top of bands, on top of bands, on top of bands. Shotgun wedding. Niggas get engaged to the game, but the games in the cloud come with it. Shots come with it. Some niggas won't change, better stop entertaining and pops on with it. Starts authentic, but your niggas turn fake when the cops put your name on the chalkboard in it. Gone for a minute, back for a day with the wop and the chain in it.
Bro, this nigga think he on The Voice. Nigga, a Haitian American idol.
Out getting paid, that was up with a nigga. That's why, my nigga. Girl with your name on the thigh, wanna hang with the squad, my nigga. Bands on top of bands, on top of bands, on top of bands, on top of bands.
I have no idea what this nigga got going on in this song. Like, this ain't just melodic. Like, this is this nigga like singing passionately. Now the beat is sick. This is one of the dopest beats on the album in my opinion. And I don't know if this is reading into it too deep, but seems like based on my research that Mach was on the outs with the group. This is one of the only Derringer beats on this album when Derringer was on pretty much every album up to this point. And it was kind of Mach's version of Kanye West's Lift Yourself, where he kind of intentionally wastes the beat. If he decided to do a real verse, that song could have been really good, but as it stands, I have no idea what that was. All right, this is Thank God. This beat is amazing.
You would never get the picture. I've been telling you everything since age 11. What's the issue? All I wanted was some custom ARs, isotoners, marijuana, and a custom-made car. Thank God.
He has a more dejected sound on this song, but so far it's portraying a particular emotion, like this dejected emotion as he's thinking about on this relationship.
Thank God. A bad bitch that kissed the scar. Thank God. Mad friction and the bitch is missing. Smart. I beg my niggas in the trenches live large. Thank God. I beg you don't forget.
It's a really groovy guitar in the background of this song too, but the vocals sound great, the piano sound great.
You know where I'm from, I'm focused on letting them know that it's nothing to play with. I'm bringing my team, bringing my people who blowing us up on the pavement. Niggas old enough, so what's another arraignment? Just give me my dough and lump sums, fucking arrangement. Picture me rolling up, tough, don't fuck with no wanksters. Pour out the whole entire Hennessy 8 for fake shit. I know some niggas got deported off a statement. So you telling me Haitians tell on other Haitians? Some niggas faking. I know some niggas got recorded off a wavelength. My cousin Jay and my cousin Didi. My cousin D-Lo and my cousin Stevie. Willie. Yo, my don't.
So that was kind of a tribute to his family who got deported. He mentioned some of these exact same names on his song Criminal on Pray for Haiti.
And if she really a queen, then she gon' watch what a king say. It's feds on the corner in that ride with the stingray.
Dog, I love that song. I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs on here, which is interesting because I'm normally a bar-heavy person, but I think that beat was flawless. I liked his delivery, everything from the chorus to his delivery on both of those verses. For an obscure rapper like Mach-Hommy, that was a pretty personal cut. It was definitely You know, it wasn't necessarily vulnerable, but it was definitely an emotional cut. The only slight criticism I have for that song is he might have repeated that chorus a little bit too much. He might have got a tad bit repetitive, but man, I love that song. Absolutely love that song. This is Kapeesh.
I'm on my grind, cousin. Ain't got time
He's
for
a dope.
I'm on my grind, cousin. Ain't got time for frontin'.
Man's how we reppin', mucho respect to Google Maps. You do the math, we caught a hanging, brought it in. Brought a Model X with the X, the window compressor. It's schools I'm in. Bought this by John Strawberry, stupid fresh, Eucharist. This in my Steve, which has been given up for you. Do this in remembrance of me, make sure these bitches fuckable. You treat the 350 boots like slippers. Them niggas with the shaky standards, they don't want no proof like liquor. Just throw some tits on the coupe like strippers.
They don't want no
New
proof
stickers
like
on the hoop, catch you bitches on the move when I'm richer.
I love that picked up, urgent pace of that verse. Fire rhyme schemes. That was tough.
My grind, cousin. Ain't got time for frontin'.
So what the fuck they want to do with my Tech 9? I said me can't believe me hides and do it like West Side. Internationally known and locally
do it like
accepted
West Side.
balance
That's
with your
fire.
boa hosiery. You know it's me from Essex.
Another tough song. 2 high caliber verses. Love that beat. I love the Jay-Z sample as the chorus. Let's close this thing out with Bloody Penthouse.
I think she Russian. I think a homegirl from the fucking Czech Republic. Bussin', dirty. We living in a tenement in Jersey. Never pay the benefit of listening to birdies. Mr. No, when them bullets do hit your top flow, get your penthouse flooded. Penthouse flooded.
Nah, that chorus tough. Sounds great.
No, bulletproof vest won't stop.
They didn't even have to do it with the horns in the background.
Hit your top flow, get your penthouse flooded.
Just teased in there a little bit.
Penthouse bloody, penthouse bloody. I put my faith inside a jumbo. Then cop some raw labors with an Average. Send my payments out the Cuzzo. Western Union got the plug. Ever since the earthquake, they weigh the cost. Guess they computers got the bug. Ain't nothing cooler than the morgue except a shooter I can trust.
Ain't nothing cooler than a morgue except a shooter I can trust. I like that line. I also love the imagery of him hustling to send money back to Haiti. It just adds a layer of depth to the street bars that he gets into.
Odor, let the AR spray like GoldenEye. Ain't no older mind.
What y'all know about that GoldenEye, man? Man, that's a tough song to close out the album. I love that beat. That sample felt super groovy. 2 really strong verses from Mach. I mean, the rhyme schemes were there on both verses, but I really liked that second verse. I thought that was a standout because the level of depth that he went into. And overall, this album is special. I think the thing that you really got to appreciate right off the bat is how different this sounds from any other Griselda album. I definitely can see why him and Westside Gunn had chemistry because their topics are one and the same. They both spend time in prison. They talk about luxury and then they have that gritty street talk. But then from there you get something completely unique. Everything down to the production. No camouflage monk, very little Derringer. But the beat still had that minimalistic feel to it. But the instruments were so different than what we typically get on Griselda albums. One thing you definitely can't knock is the rapping because it was elite from start to finish. Mach-Hommy just puts on a clinic when it comes to rhyme schemes. His wordplay is so witty. He's descriptive. And then the icing on the cake is these vocal performances and those choruses. Man, this thing is just special.